Rolling?
Yes.
I can't see you because the light is so bright. Okay, well, it is nighttime here. It is dark. It is winter. We start demo tomorrow. I am very, very excited about this. This is actually going to be the largest property and the most expensive property renovation that we have done to date. You do not want to miss it because this transformation is going to be amazing, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So be sure to subscribe below. Click the little subscribe button because nothing happens if you don't subscribe, and then you're gonna miss all the fun. We'll see you later. Okay, so we just got the keys to Little House on the Prairie, and I'm kind of sticking with that name. I don't know, Scott, you might need to help me out with the name on this one because we've had some really good submissions, but I'm just kind of digging either the Country Roadhouse, because we're on a country road, or Little House on the Prairie. But it's not really a prairie, it's the cornfield. We could call it the House of the Corn.
Nope.
The Children of the Corn?
No.
Okay, anyway. This is what we're going to be we're going to turn this into like a mudroom. Mudroom, maybe a sitting room in the back, like for the kids, because it's, now that all the stuff is out of it, it's kind of big enough to do some stuff with. We're gonna box this in. We're gonna leave this opening, but we're gonna close this off. And then that window is gonna be closed up over there. So come on over here, Scott. You can come closer to me. We're gonna actually close on that window because we're residing the whole house, so we're gonna close that in. Here we're gonna do kind of like a built-in pantry, so like not clothing shelves, storage shelves, like accordion doors here. And then the half bath, we're just gonna zhuzh up the half bath down here. So cool. And we're gonna go this way now. So the kitchen, it's kind of a weird kitchen because there's 4 parts to it. There's the sink is on that wall, the stove is on that wall, the refrigerator is on that wall, and then I don't know what this is on this wall. So we've got like 4 pieces to the kitchen, and they're all on separate parts of the wall. So what we're gonna do instead is we are going to bring the wall out to match this. So we're gonna lose the windows in the kitchen, and we're gonna get rid of these. We're gonna box them in, and we're gonna, basically, these are the pipes running from the bathroom upstairs. So we're gonna box this in here, and our refrigerator is now gonna go here. So this pantry, all this space, we're gonna access it from over here. And our refrigerator is gonna go here, and our stove's gonna go here. We're gonna keep the sink there so we save money on plumbing costs. But with the sink and the stove and the fridge, we have our triangle. So if you don't know, you need your triangle. So we're gonna be, if we're cooking on the stove, we want to be able to, that's our triangle. You get it? Anyway, that we're going to open up, and we're going to do kind of a pass-through peninsula bar. You good? Bar over there. And then we're going to open up that side of the wall. And then this, we're going to push this back a little bit and create maybe like a wine rack or like a little coffee bar station or something like that. But this is all going to be cabinets now. So this window will be gone. Now we're going to move into the living room and dining room. So here in the living room, dining room area, we're actually going to open up the kitchen wall into the dining room to kind of give it more space and do a pass through. We're going to take out the built-ins by the fireplace, and we're removing the fire burning, that old iron stove, because it just takes up too much valuable floor space. So instead we're going to do a nice feature wall on the fireplace to make up for the fact that we're removing that from the house. But overall, the space is just going to be nice and open and spacious to allow for a great family living environment. So I'm going to actually go out, I'm going to find this amazing chandelier that's going to be that feature. So when you walk in the front door, we're going to recycle the door from the Bruised Banana House, Scott, that we bought, that etched door. We're going to recycle that on this front door. I'm going to refinish it. And we're going to hang a chandelier there. But this foyer is, I'm really excited about this. It's so pretty. and it's massive. It's going to be the beautiful entranceway that every country roadhouse, little house on the prairie, whatever we go with, deserves. And now we're going to go upstairs. Upstairs. As I fall down the stairs. You good? Ooh, that light is bright. Okay. This is 3 of 4 bedrooms up here and a bathroom. We have generic, oops, turn the lights off there. What do we got here? Okay. We have generic bedroom 1 with a closet. And then come this way. This is going to be,
no,
stop doing that. Here we go. This is what's going to be kind of cool. And you'll know what I'm talking about when I get to the master bedroom. But right now, in the master bedroom, there is a doorway here. And behind this wall is a set of stairs. What we're going to do is we're going to take the doorway from that side. We're going to open it up here. We're going to take the stairs that turn, and you'll see what I'm talking about, on that side, and we're going to turn them this way. We're going to build a wall here, and we're going to turn this into a hallway with a bedroom door going into the bedroom. So this is bedroom number 2, and then this is going to be the new closet for bedroom number 2. We're going to try and open up this part here, so this becomes our hallway. Come on in. It's not the biggest of master bedrooms, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because normally houses in this price point have a bigger master bedroom, but we're going to go with the fact that this is a farmhouse and it's an older property, and so you're getting the historic value, plus it has over an acre of land that comes with the house. Here's the door that I was talking about though. So this door, we are actually going to flip it over to that side, and the 4th bedroom is upstairs, which is going to be great for like a teenager or like the kids' playroom or TV room or whatever. But these stairs will then rotate around, and the door to the stairs is going to be there, and then this will be closed off so the master bedroom doesn't have to share, you know. Yes, we are going to have a his and hers closet because there's nowhere in here to really do a walk-in closet per se. So we're going to do a his closet over here because we have some dead space underneath the stairs. And had I not been in this house yesterday, I would not be opening doors because I don't like doing that. It freaks me out. But there's electricity in the house, and I was here yesterday, so I kind of know that there's nothing that's going to jump out at me. We're going to use this closet, and we're probably going to build, I think, this out to about here to create a his, and then, or no, a hers. Hers will be over here. His closet will be here, but this is going into the master bathroom. So we're actually going to take some of this closet space, and when I go into the other bathroom, you'll see what I mean, but it's massive. We're going to take some of that bathroom and give it to the master, so this will be a closet and then onto a master suite bathroom. So this is a massive bedroom.
Nope.
This is a massive bathroom. Right now it's the only bathroom that services the 4 bedrooms. We're going to change that. We're actually chopping this bathroom about, that half is going to be for the bedrooms. This half, including that closet space that you saw, is going to be for the master. So it's so big that we can actually divide this. We just have to switch our plumbing around, and we're not really losing any square footage. We're gaining extra square footage. So instead of a 1.5 bath, it'll be a 2.5 bath.